Today, we're going to talk about something that connects massive system failures, the real limits of AI, and what could be a totally revolutionary national strategy. It's a big one.
Okay, so to get our heads around this, it all starts with this really powerful idea of a hidden threat, something called silent drift. So, Section 1, the invisible collapse. What are we talking about here? What is this invisible force that can bring our most critical, most complex systems crashing down, even when everything on the surface looks totally fine? I want you to imagine something like invisible metal fatigue on an airplane's wing. From the outside, the system looks perfect, but underneath, tiny, unmonitored changes are adding up. Take semantic inconsistencies, for instance. That's just a fancy way of saying different parts of a software system start to disagree on what a command means. It's these little drifts, these tiny decays, that push a system closer and closer to a catastrophic breaking point. Okay, which brings us to our next big question in Section 2, AI's blind spot. You're probably thinking, hey, wait a minute, can't we just throw some super powerful AI at this problem and have it manage all the complexity? Well, it turns out it's not quite that simple.
So check this out, because this slide really gets to the heart of the problem. AI is like a brilliant student who has memorized every single textbook but has never actually stepped outside the classroom. It's amazing when the world is predictable, when it could just follow the data and the rules. But where does it fail? It fails in the messy, unpredictable, gray areas of reality, which is exactly where these catastrophic failures are born.
And that leads us to these 4 critical gaps in AI's skill set. Think about it. Judging context, handling some crazy unexpected curveball, drawing on decades of hands-on experience, or making a tough call about risk and who's accountable for it. You just don't get those things from crunching petabytes of data. That kind of wisdom, it comes from somewhere else entirely.
Which leads us to Section 3, the experience engine. So if more data and faster computer chips aren't the magic bullet for this problem of silent drift, then what is? And here it is, the big reveal. The solution isn't more tech. The missing ingredient is figuring out how to systematically capture the incredible unwritten wisdom of people, the experts who've spent decades dealing with real-world problems. We're talking about the stuff that's in their heads, their gut feelings, not in some database.
So this is the big idea at the heart of it all, building what's called a national semantic infrastructure. You can pretty much think of it as a national library of common sense and expert judgment. It's a system designed to take all that human experience and use it to train and govern our AI, making it smarter, more context-aware, and, this is the most important part, a whole lot safer.
All right, let's get practical. Section 4, building reliability. How do we take this really cool idea and actually make it happen? How does it go from a technical blueprint to real-world actionable policy?
At the technical core is this architecture designed to, and get this, detect failures before they exist. Now, don't get bogged down in all the acronyms here. Just focus on that one in bold, XApps. That's the semantic engine. This is the magic translator. It's the piece that takes all that priceless human experience we've been talking about and turns it into a language the machines can actually understand and use. And here's where it gets really brilliant, because that technical idea doesn't just stay on a whiteboard. It translates directly into tangible public policy. We're moving from abstract ideas to concrete products that create a real-world reliability fabric for jobs, for small businesses, and for the government itself. The big idea is to make sure we're paying for things that actually work, not just for fancy promises and slick demos.
And that brings us to our final and maybe the most powerful section, from burden to asset. This isn't just about a clever tech fix, no way. This is a revolutionary national strategy that completely reframes one of the biggest challenges modern societies are facing.
So you look at a lot of countries, like Taiwan here, and they're facing a rapidly aging population. The usual story you hear is that this is a demographic cliff, right? A huge economic burden that's going to weigh everything down.
But this strategy just flips that whole narrative completely on its head. Instead of seeing an experienced, aging population as a burden, it sees them as the nation's most valuable strategic asset. All that experience isn't lost when someone retires. It's a national resource to be captured and deployed. It's the industrial semantics, that priceless real-world context that we absolutely need to make our technology and our society truly reliable.
And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. In this age where we're all so obsessed with artificial intelligence, what is the true value of a lifetime of human experience? Perhaps the key to a reliable future
isn't just inventing smarter machines, but creating systems that can finally appreciate, capture, and scale the immense wisdom we already have.